those of you new to this, Ron is very knowledgeable about music, and I'm awful at music. So he will say a line from a popular song and see if I should know if I should know it, and we'll see if I do, and he'll give me clues, and then I will do a line, a famous line from a famous movie, and Ron is horribly knowledgeable about movies, so you get to see both of our blind spots. So it's a lot of fun.
Beat me in a music trivia game recently.
That was amazing. Murray Valeriano's, I was like, I'm going to come in dead last and I'm just going to get skunked. And it just all kind of lined up. I don't know.
Man, you did good. I mean, it was a fun game too. I felt like my one question was a little unfair, but it was a fun game. Like it was a really cool game. Now I did win in the second round thing. I won that one, but in like the main game, I came in last.
Yeah, and Rosie took the lead, and then I came from behind, which I was like, I thought second place would be the best I could possibly do. So, yeah. But I also, I need to clarify this because I forgot to tell Kate this, and I'm sorry, Kate, I should have told you this before we went live. Lee had to change his government secret schedule. So we're going to do government secrets tomorrow at 4:00 Pacific time. I was going to live stream Afghanistan tomorrow on Rockfin only, but that's not going to happen. So I'll do that at some point next week. So tomorrow we'll be doing government secrets at 4:00 Pacific time, 7:00 Eastern. But someday next week, I am going to, I only can do it on Rockfin. If you're a Rockfin premium member, we will screen Afghanistan. I will screen it on this, and then we'll do a Q&A afterwards. But that's not happening tomorrow. We're doing government secrets tomorrow. And I apologize, Kate. I should have told you before that because it's my fault. Yeah, government secrets tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific. All right, let's do You Should Know This. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to You Should Know This with Ron Placone and myself, Grab Elwood. Ron, what should I know?
All right, here we go. I asked Bobby Dylan. I asked the Beatles. I asked Timothy Leary, but he couldn't help me either. You want more?
Yeah.
All right. People tend to hate me because I never smile. As I ransack their homes, they want to shake my hand.
I guess my go-to when I don't know what something is, but it sounds sort of rebellious, is to always just say The Clash.
So you are, well, before, this is pre-Clash.
Oh.
But as far as attitude goes, you're sort of in the right place. And you are in the right country.
Oh, it's from the UK.
That's right.
The Who.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That is the Who song. Do you want to guess the song?
I have no clue.
You have no clue.
It would be, hold on. I'm just trying to think of the name. I only know a handful of Who songs.
So this isn't like
We Don't Get Fooled Again.
No, this is not Don't Get Fooled Again. This is not one of their most obvious hits, but it's a real banger. And it's definitely a hit. Here, I'll read one of the parts where they like say the title, and we'll see if that's true. Focusing on nowhere, investigating miles. I'm a really desperate man.
Pinball Wizard.
Good guess, but no. They call me I've been searching low and high.
No, I know that. They call me the searcher. No, they call me the.
You're close.
They call me the wizard, the best I've ever had. They call shit.
You're mixing up Who songs. You were close, and then you got cold again.
They call me the sailor. I sailed that boat so hard, right? Isn't that?
You're singing the wrong song, but you were singing the right one, and your lyrics were like almost there. Like you were so close. And then you started singing a different song. They are kind of similar. The hooks are a little similar, so I can get that. but you were in the ballpark. They call me
Bob O'Reilly or whatever that one.
Now
song
you're
is.
just saying every Who title you know, and they call me, see me, feel me, hear me, touch. No, Graham, that's once again you're just saying they call me the Magic Bus. All right, dude, I feel like that's not it. It's you were so
Mike Siegel
close,
is watching this, and Mike is a big music fan, and he's losing his mind. He's pulling out his eyebrows.
Not the easiest Who track, man. I mean, I'm impressed you got the Who so quick.
They call me the singer.
Oh my God, you're so obnoxiously close, dude. Come on. So sing what sounds like singer, but I've been searching.
The winger.
I've been searching low and high. I won't get what I'm after till the day I die.
They call me the seeker.
Yes, the seeker. I've been searching low and high. I won't get what I'm after till the day I die.
That's one of those songs I've heard 1,000 times, but could never tell you what the title was.
Yeah, so that's the seeker, and you started like you were there, and then you went to they call that a bargain, the best I ever had. The best I ever had. Now, the hooks are a little similar, man. I totally get that. But those are two different songs. Both hits, both classics.
Okay. Well, I did all right on that. I got to the Who quickly.
You did pretty good.
Song titles, I'm the worst at. I would kind of figure out the band. Song titles, I'm just awful at.
That's kind of like how I am. Like when you give a movie quote, I know that it's definitely a movie. And then I have trouble.
It was shot. It's a movie. There's actors in it that I know.
That I know. I've only guessed a TV show like once or twice. That's only happened a few times.
Oh, fantastic. All right. Okay. I can't remember if I've done this movie or not. Damn it. I should have checked beforehand.
Might help my chances if you have.
All right. Okay. Kate said in the chat, I am the Who illiterate. Me and you both, Kate. All right. Okay. Here's the movie quote. Who told you you could work with men?
Who told you you could work with men? Pretty Woman.
No, but I think that's around the right era. This is
right era. 90s.
Late 80s, early 90s movie. Pretty Woman, yeah. Early
comedy?
90s.
I'm feeling comedy. Is this comedy?
There's funny moments in it, but I wouldn't call it a comedy.
Get Shorty.
Ooh, that is wow. That's a good guess. It's Get Shorty still leans a little too comedic.
Okay.
This movie's a little more of a drama.
A little more. Okay. So this is not all right. Who told you could work with men? Drama. Late 80s, early 90s. Ooh. All right. Geez, I'm kind of drawing a blank. Give me more hints. Give me like another quote or something.
Okay, I'll give you another quote. Coffee. Excuse me. Put the coffee pot down. Coffee is for closers.
Oh shit! I know. Oh man! Oh god! It's gonna drive me nuts. I know this. Like the leads are weak. You're weak. I made $972,000 last year. What'd you do? You see this watch? What the? Oh God, I know this movie. They're all in the room. They're all in the suits. They're failing on selling cars. Oh, what is the title of that movie though? It's like right on the tip of my tongue, and I'm like,
who's the actor that says, "That's my name"? The guy you're talking.
Is it? Wait, is that Tom Cruise that does it? No, who's? What is like? Fuck you. That's my name.
Yeah.
No.
I drove here to brand new BMW.
He's like, I drove. Where'd you drive? Yeah, the leads.
What'd you drive here? A Hyundai?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
you.
God, dude,
That's my
this
name.
movie.
It's not Tom Cruise, but it's not Tom Cruise. This is
not Tom Cruise. I thought he said, "Fuck you. That's my name. I love Katie Holmes." That's not the full line. That's not.
No, sir. Now I know how you feel when I was just going, they call me the filmer or whatever.
He's like, I made $972,000 last year. Show me the money. That's not the full line. That's not it. You sure?
Second place, set of steak knives.
God damn it. I know this movie. I so know this movie. I've seen this scene more than once. But
always
what is
quoted.
The title? Yeah.
Yeah. I used to work in sales.
Beautiful scene, too.
Tough racket.
I love that scene.
It's the greatest.
It's like,
put the coffee pot down. Coffee is for closers.
Closers. Yes. Oh, God damn it. It's gonna drive me nuts. I'm sure the chat is going nuts. And they're like, "What the fuck, dude?" And because I've seen this. I know this movie, but like, I'm drawing.
I'll give you another solid, huge hint. It's based on a David Mamet play. They basically took a Mamet play and made it into this movie.
A play? I didn't know that about that movie.
that doesn't help at all.
Yeah, it doesn't help. I mean, I'm like, oh man, what is my play? I mean, I wanted to just say Death of a Salesman, but I know that's wrong. That's not, I mean, I've read Death
which they did make into a movie.
They did make that into a movie, but that's like for sure not the same thing. Oh man, what is that movie called? Oh my God. It's not Get Shorty. It's dude.
Well,
give me a sounds like.
The first letter is correct of Get Shorty.
So it's a G. Oh my God. Getaway? I don't fuck.
It's the name of the lead. They go, you want the good leads, the blank leads?
Genuine Giant. The good leads, the general.
They're the name of the leads.
The name of the leads
is the name of the movie,
and it starts with a G.
Yes.
Giant lead. Great,
gorgeous leads.
Great buyer of cars.
Gargantuan leads.
Gargantuan. That's, oh man. Graduation. Great. Glee.
It's like a bunch of guys' names. is
a bunch of guys' names?
Is Graduate. The name of the movie.
That Graduate's close?
Well, again, it starts with a G, but there's several G names within the title of this movie.
Great Gabbers. Fuck.
What are some names that start with G?
George.
Okay.
All right.
Not one of them.
No, okay. All right. Greg. G names. Guy G names.
This is so fucking great.
Genghis. Graham.
Yes, Genghis. The Genghis Graham leads.
Genghis Graham leads. I love that movie.
Remember when they were just trying to sell real estate for Genghis Khan's property? Yes, his timeshares and the Genghis. Yes, that's what it was all about.
I mean, George is like, I mean, what other dude names? I mean, I know there's a bunch, but like Jeff with a G, you could do it with a G.
Right? That's not it.
That's not it. It's not like Jeff's Cars or whatever. That's not the movie. Great Gatsby Cars. Fuck, man.
Great Gatsby's used cars. Come on down to Gatsby's where every car's fake. Like,
and then it's like, fuck you. That's my name. I really love this girl. And then I was like, we're going to shoot this motherfucker in a pool. That's what we're going to do.
All these rich people are assholes. Come on down to Great Gatsby's Cars.
Yes. That's not it. It's definitely not.
Other male names.
Great Gumbel.
No.
Gumbel.
Other male names that start with G, Ron.
Okay. George. Greg. Gambit.
Gambit? That's the name. Those are the G names you're going to go. How many Gambits do you know?
I know a couple.
Really? You hang out with guys named Gambit?
They all play cards. All of them. They love it. I can't think of any like G names for dudes.
There's a couple really common ones you're missing here.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. It's not George. It's not Jeff. It's not dude names that start with G. Man.
I mean, I've been called both of these names because my name is not as common. I'll say my name's Graham and they go, oh, hey. And they'll say one of these names.
Really? Graham. I mean, what else does Graham sound like? So I don't know, man. I'm drawing a blank to like G names.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going nuts at this point because it's like, I mean, I know the movie. It's usually I don't even know the movie, but this one is
Mike
like
Siegel
I know
just put
the
up,
movie.
I'm going to kill him. Mike Siegel just put up a sign saying he's going.
Democrat. Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan's Great Cars. That's the movie. That's Ronald Reagan's Cars.
Yes, that's the name of the movie. There's really like.
Do I have any friends with this name? Do you know? Do you?
There's a prominent journalist that I know you probably like and revere that has one of these names.
Glenn.
Oh, okay.
Glenn's Leads. So that's the movie. Glenn Graber Cars.
First of all, they don't sell cars in the movie. They sell like real estate, vacation rental, and timeshares, right?
Oh, that's what they sell. So it's been a minute. All right. The guy just has a nice car and they don't.
The car, you're getting confused. So if Alec Baldwin is the guy that comes in and says,
oh yeah, he's the guy. Yeah.
Yeah. If you sell first place in the sales contest, you get a brand new Cadillac. Second place, set of steak knives. Third place, hit the bricks, pal, because it's fuck or walk. That's
okay.
That's what you might be thinking cars. So Glenn is the first word in the title of this movie.
Okay. Glenn's.
This is literally like I'm giving you super and you can't figure out it's Superman.
Man. Glenn's List. Glenn.
And then the second name is another guy's name with the letter G that's not Glenn or George or Jeff or Graham.
Oh, man. So I got to come up with another G name. Glenn Griffin. Glenn Griffin's. Glenn Guberman's List. Glenn's God List. Glenn's.
This is fantastic. This is amazing. This is better than when you couldn't name Clint Eastwood in San Francisco. This is like
Glenn's. All right. Glenn Gobber's G.
Gobber. So Gobber, you're going to think of the word Gobber before this G name that is so common.
Is it though? I mean, I don't know, man. George is like the main go-to for G names. I don't know any other G names that are like as common as George. So I mean, why couldn't the other guy have just been George? Why couldn't he have just been?
Remember the presidential candidate in the 80s that everyone thought was going to win? He was a good-looking guy. They made a movie about him, and then he said, "Follow me," because he was cocky, and they caught him having all these affairs. Do you remember his first name?
Fuck no. Grover.
Grover.
Yeah, let's go with Grover. Glenn's Grover. That's a really good movie title. Glenn's
Grover car sales.
That's the movie. I love it. It's my favorite.
Oh my God. This is
give me the second letter in the obvious G name. Griffin.
G-A.
Gavin.
Close.
It's not Gavin. I mean, how many freaking names start with G? G-A. Gavin, not Gabber. That's still not it. Gabe. Glenn's Gabe list. Is it Gabe? Gabriel. Glenn's Gabriel. It's not Gabriel either. G-A. I mean, Gates not a name. That's like a thing. Gar. I have a friend named Gar. Is it Gar?
What? G-A-R. And then is there a name that a guy has with a letter after the R? Ron?
Garth. It's not Garth? Gareth. Gary.
There. Gary.
Glenn Gary list.
Gary.
No.
All right.
Gary. All right. What's the last word? Glenn Gary.
It's Glenn
Givers.
Gary.
Greats.
Ross. Glenn Gary.
Oh.
Blank Ross.
Glenn Gary timeshare Ross. Glenn Gary. Glenn Gary steak Ross. Glenn Gary. Is it another G? Is there another G?
Yeah.
Really? How many freaking G's? Glenn Gary.
Maybe there's one of these names. They repeat it.
Glenn Gary, Glenn Ross.
Oh my God, Ron. How did you figure that out?
I just had a hunch. Glenn Gary, Glenn Ross. Yeah.
That is the new record for longest.
Dude, wow. I'm probably going to think of like 55 names to start with G as soon as we get off the air here. Like it would be like, oh yeah, that's
already said all of the obscure ones. Garth,
I know.
Gabe.
And then I didn't think of Gary or Gareth or like, yeah.
Glenn Gary, Glenn Ross is packed full of Pacinos in it, Jack Lemmon's in it, Alec Baldwin's in it.
I've seen it. I just forgot that was the title.
Oh, fuck. That was amazing.
Glenn Gary.
God, that was
right.
amazing.
I got to remember that. I got to revisit that.
That was
fuck
fantastic.
You. That's my name.
Yeah.
I would have been fired like immediately. I've been like, hey, Gar, I have a question. And they'd be like, get the fuck out. I'd be like, okay. Are we selling cars or timeshares? Like, you're fucking, you got to go. You don't even know what we're selling. You called me Gar. You called this other guy Gravy. You're fucking lost. You have to go.
Nobody is named Gar. Like nobody.
No, I have a friend named Gar. He's probably watching this right now, being like, "Don't fucking drag me into this. How did you not know Glenn Gary, Glenn Ross?"
For you not knowing one of the most quoted movies in the last 30 years.
My parents named me Gar because they're like, no one will fucking ever guess this. But here you are.
Oh, God, that was amazing.
I do what I can.
That was the reason I played this game. That's my favorite part of doing this game is it's so beautiful because each guy is on both sides of it in every game. Like each guy is like, I don't know, it's that one thing with that thing. While the other guy's going, how do you not know this?
I know this. No, yeah. Someone said Ron is the Wheel of Fortune guest who has the whole thing on the board but misreads it. I am. That's the most appropriate. I'm like, it's anal bum cover. I'm the Sean Connery guy, except it's not a joke.
Oh God. That's so fantastic. Yes, Glengarry Glen Ross. Go back, rewatch it. It's Kevin Spacey's in it. It's really fantastic.
I didn't know Kevin Spacey was in that. I mean, again, we're talking. It's been well over a decade for me, but
right.
I gotta watch that. I'll add it to my. I got a really long list, and I try to go to it, and then I'm like, I'm gonna watch this thing on Netflix called Midnight Mass. Why not? It's kind of okay.
Right. I get
Lucy just bumped the microphone.
Lucy. Well, dude.
No, I'm working on what's that Midnight Football one? What's that show called? Friday Night Lights.
Midnight Football. That's what you call it.
Yeah, I forget. No, I do this. I'm so bad with this stuff. Like, I'll be like, my wife has to get used to it because I'm like, can we watch the Football Madness thing? And she's like, you mean Friday Night Lights? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, can we watch?
Midnight Football.
I called it Varsity Blues for like weeks, which is a movie that I've also seen. But I'm like, yeah, let's watch some Varsity Blues. And fortunately, she knows what I mean. But yeah.
Well, Friday Night Lights also was a movie. It's based on a book. They made a movie based on the book because the book is an actual true story about an actual season of a Texas high school. And they made it into a movie with Kyle Chandler. Or no, with Billy Bob Thornton, who played Kyle Chandler's role, and Connie Britton still played his wife. And then when they did the series, Billy Bob Thornton said no or whatever, and so Connie Britton came over.
I feel like the series was a little more true to the book, right? Like the movie's a bit hyperbolized, and the show is a little more,
it's more. Well, it's more grounded in reality because they can spend more time with the characters to kind of flush them out. Where the movie's just sort of a lot of two-dimensional characters that they just kind of like. He's this guy. He's the
right.
And but yeah, the series is great. Midnight Football, yeah, it's my favorite series.
Midnight Football is great, man. I'm gonna watch some in a bit. It's freaking
Midnight Football. Oh, it's so great. God, I love it. I love that you can remember all these band names and albums and songs, and then Midnight Football.
I get it from my mom. Like I remember one time, remember that movie Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon?
Yes.
She was like, "Hey, do you guys want to watch like that shitting bull or whatever it's called?" I was a kid. When we knew what she meant, we're like, "Yeah, let's watch it." So I think that's where I get it from.
Shitting Bull, Midnight Football. What's that movie called?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, hey, you want to watch the? You want to watch like Gary Schindler's List? I love that movie. It's about the timeshares.
Yeah, that guy Schindler's selling timeshares or whatever. What's that one called?
Timeshares, and I don't know. Some people were mad. That's the movie. I love it.
What's it called? Long. Timeshare Football? What's it called?
Timeshare Madness. Timeshare.
Midnight Timeshare. What was that? Midnight
Timeshare. Let's watch. We're gonna watch Varsity Car Sales or whatever. It's my favorite.
Gar's Varsity Car Sales.
Gar's Varsity Car Sales. Yes, Gar's Cars. I gotta revisit it.
Gar's Cars. Oh, Ron, this is always a treat. Plague, you should know this. It's the highlight of the week for me.
Me too.
Well, dude, thanks for. I'm glad this show helped after kind of a shitty day, but man, nothing.
Yeah, and thank you to all the viewers and everyone on Twitter and everyone who was like, "Hey, Ron, it's all good, and this is some bullshit." And thank you for that. I appreciate it. You guys cheered me up.
Right on. Well, Go watch Timeshare Madness.
Gonna do some Timeshare Madness. Only way to unwind. Only way to unwind.
All right, buddy. Well, thanks for taking time for the show and helping write questions and everything. Very much appreciate it.
Guys, check out my movie trailer. I don't remember the title of it, but Kate knows. Check out my movie trailer, please. You can find it on my YouTube. You can find it. It's my pinned tweet. It's this movie I'm trying to make. We just fixed the GoFundMe. It was controversial, apparently, but the GoFundMe is fixed, so you can contribute. Yeah, it's other people are going to remember the title of that freaking movie, and check it out.
Yeah, and then watch Gary Schindler's List.
Yeah, check that out. You got to check it out.
All right, dude. Nice job, brother. We'll see you. Talk to you soon.
All right, buddy. Peace.
Later. Hey, everybody. Ron Placone and I had to cancel all of our October tour dates because of COVID, the Delta variant, all that. But we still have shows in California. Ron and I are doing San Francisco September 11th, Sacramento September 12th, Burbank September 15th, and Lee Camp and I are doing live Government Secrets September 18th in Los Angeles. All those tour dates are at GrahamElwood.com. All of the venues are requiring proof of vaccination. Dynasty Typewriter on the 18th is also saying you can do negative COVID tests, but check with the venues for what their policies are. I have no control over those policies. Go to GrahamElwood.com. Sorry we can't come. This sucks. We'll be back hopefully next year. But if you're in California or want to make the trip, come out to these shows. These are probably the only shows we're going to do this year. Thank you.